got the FRS Scion, I believe it's like a 2012, 2015. We're changing out the hub assembly. Scion FRS. And we are down to where the hub is at. So the only things that you're gonna need to take off is the rotor, outer tie rod. You're gonna get this loose. You take off the 2 bolts and take off your brake and caliper as a whole assembly. And on the rotor, it's difficult to get off unless you put in, you need a bolt that goes through the rotor hole and it'll push against this hub to bring the rotor off. This is what the rotor looks like. Here's the bolt hole. You just have to find a bolt that threads actually fit. I just got a spare bolt, and once it fits, just drive it down, the rotor will pop off. So if you're not replacing your rotors, you don't want to bang them off with the hammer.
All right.
And then you're at the hub. You got 14 millimeters on the back end. It's gonna come off. I've already broke them loose. So you're gonna have 4 bolts. The stems are damaged. Look, check that out. Look how damaged that stem is. Look at that. You can't even put a lug nut on that one or on this one. And on this one, it's all rusted out the game. So we're just gonna replace the whole hub assembly for them. Customer supplied the parts. And alright, now that we got all 4 bolts out, you would think should be able just to pull it off. If she's giving you a hard time, then it freaks my hammer.
Down there.
Oh. Hammer. Sometimes they're more rusted on than that, and you can grab yourself some PB Blaster, spray it in between there. I mean, you could do that anyways. Good old PB Blaster. Of course, if it's giving you a hard time, you can get yourself a flathead screwdriver, stick it in there, then bang it or pry it. Let's see. We have a. So I see it's stuck.
Yeah, it's going good.
Looks like. Here's the hub. We'll just take a wire brush, clean the inside of this, outside of that, before we put in the new one. Back to the same shape. And of course, the fronts. You can even throw your lug nuts on, spin them, make sure they go on good before you keep it moving. Yeah, so this piece has to pop out. You have to pop this off, put it into the back. We'll do that in a sec. Putting it to work. This is a method I got. We're gonna go ahead and get this surface all cleaned up, nice and silver, inside and out. Okay, so I would recommend go ahead taking out that ABS sensor, one single 10mm bolt, and once you got this nice and cleaned out, you can put you some grease in here just to make it slide in easier, but she goes in easy just like that. You don't have to have that cap off, and you can just slide it right in. So all we're gonna do now is just go ahead, put the bolts back on, and then reassemble. Go ahead, pause.
All right.
We got all 4 bolts in now. Ouch. I'm gonna tighten it in a cross pattern, so we then go this way, and then after that I'll put a regular wrench on it by my hand and snug the crap out of it. Also, on those hub bolts, you really want to put some thread locker on them, if you can. You need to at least do that. If not, make sure they're in there super tight. Ouch. New hub on there. So of course, only thing that we're gonna do is put our sensor back on. We're gonna put back on our outer tie rod, back on the rotor, back on the brakes. Very, very simple. You should be able to do this at home with some pretty basic tools, I would say, for the most part. I'm not gonna bore y'all with all the other process. So if you liked it, subscribe. If you didn't, leave a bad comment. Other than that, until the next video.